Welcome. We're doing Midnight Hunt Quick Draft this week. It's one of the sets I think I've only done one draft of this one. The last time it was available. So there's a lot of scope, a lot of cards we could potentially pick up here for our collection. Pithing Needle, of all things, is in this set. Interesting. We are rare drafting. I don't think this is going to be very useful at all, but I'm just going to grab it. Smoldering Egg. Sure. Curse of Shaken Faith. Why not? Do it. Okay, right, now let's think. Let's think about what we want. Any of these at all playable? I'm going to go ahead and say Pithing Needle, not playable. Curse of Shaken Faith. Oh, you see that? Yeah, so they end up... They only want to cast one spell per turn, or they get punished. I don't think that's very playable. It's very sort of conditional. I don't think it's good at all. Smoldering Egg. Yes, we like Ashmouth Dragon a lot. How do we get to Ashmouth Dragon? You need to get to 7. You need to, ember counters on your egg. Fantastic. Okay. So we're an instant sorceries deck in red. Okay. Right. I think this werewolf is okay. It's just a big creature. Hungry for more is a sorcery. And it's you know, a bit of a life swing. It's got flashback, so that could be a 6 life swing, this one, but without giving you any board presence. But unless it's sort of you're feeding it into a sacrifice effect. But you know, that could buy you time. Flashback means you get to cast it again, so you can actually feed 5 mana into your Smoldering Egg with it. So that's looking quite good. It's just that it's black and red. Okay, he's pretty good. Right, this is an instant. So, cannot spell. 4-point power sink, basically. Quite good, I would say. Larder Zombie. Maybe not. Immolation is an enchantment. You know, I'd be tempted to grab that, but well, I think this is a fantastic card. I think this is a good build-around card. Even though I usually say first 5 cards, you should just pick the best card in the pack. Stolen Vitality is a nice instant, but it depends on you having creatures. We are not going to have very many creatures in our deck, necessarily, because we've got lots of instants and sorceries. So, if we just... if you break it down to things that work with Smoldering Egg, it's going to be either Flip the Switch or Hungry for More. I think it has to be Hungry for More, because that will feed more mana into the egg. Otherwise, what is the best card here? Probably Immolation. Just It's like a shock, basically, but at the sorcery speed. And it's in the right colour. I fancy trying Hungry for More, because this makes a lot of things work. This could make a sacrifice deck work as well. Nice. 4/4 flyer you get. That goes well with a sacrifice deck. Bit of mana fixing. Pretty decent, I would say. Right, decent sized flyer. 3/4 for 5 mana. Yeah, this one's like the Siege Zombie is a pretty good one. You can just chip away at the opponent when things are completely stalled. Neonate's Rush is fantastic for what we're trying to do. It's only 1 damage, but it's a cantrip. Pax Betrayal could be alright. Definitely that's what you want with sacrifice effects. I think I prefer Neonate's Rush a little bit. So yeah, that depends on having Breaches. Not too excited by Neonate's Rush, to be honest. I think maybe we go for the mana fixing card early, so we don't miss out. Cathar Commando. Right, so this destroys artifacts and enchantments. And it's a 3/1 as well, which is not bad. Worth considering, I think. Right, here we go. Instants and sorceries payoff card. And it's a 2/3 for 3. Pretty decent. So that's one of our payoff cards. That's a nice card as well. That brings back instants and sorceries, that's really good. But I think we'll pick these up later, easily enough. Famished Foragers. Yeah, they're pretty good. So that can be a 6/5, that's pretty impressive. I think we take the Spellrune Painter. That goes with my theme. Let's look at the red card. Pax Betrayal, yeah, that lets me steal creatures. We have a lot of blue cards, which suggests that blue is open. And Consider's a really good card. Startle is quite a nice thing. Nice cantrip type card. Investigate, that's another card draw kind of thing, but with flashback. A good mana sink, which is what you want with Smoldering Egg. We're not that committed to black yet, and if this is a sign that blue might be open, so maybe I think we go into blue. That's effectively 3 mana to draw a card, and then 8 mana to draw 2 cards. I like it. I like Secrets of the Key. We're gonna see if it works. What does Jagged Lantern do? Yeah, that can mana fix for you. So interesting. Right. Yep. So yeah, we've got more blue cards. Geistwave, so you can bounce something, and it's a cantrip if you own the thing. Okay. Pretty good, I would say. No, we've got the counter spell as well. Yeah, I think we'll pick up Geistwave. Oh yeah, Devious Cover-Up. This is the card. We like Devious Cover-Up a lot. Bat Whisperer is not a bad creature at all. I think we go for the Devious Cover-Up over Neonate's Rush. Raise the Effigy or Voldaren Stinger. Or Abandon the Post. That works better if I'm focusing on creatures, I suppose. But I do have Spellrune Painter. I think I might get more creatures later, and I'll need one of these to get through. Yeah, flip the switch is good. Stolen Vitality or Larder Zombie. Yeah, he's just quite a defensive card. It's quite a good combat trick. I think I'll go for this. Well, let's think. Interesting. There are different options you can do nowadays. We have a grand total of 2 creatures, so I'm tempted to get the creature over the Stolen Vitality, I think. Yeah, I think Stolen Vitality's not going to get much done here. Neonate's Rush or Drownyard Amalgam. Nice 3/6 creature. Or Neonate's Rush. Well, that's sort of maybe we just need to get a few creatures at this point. absolutely perfect. Red rare we can use. Reckless Stormseeker seems to get used in constructed quite a lot. So I think we'll just we'll ditch hungry for more for the moment. Keep things simple, red and blue. Now that's a good black card. So that's for the Spirits deck. That's a pretty good card draw card. Now he's a pretty cool little dude. So you can tap something just by changing the day. Good removal card. Moonrager slash, good removal card. Let's go for the Moonrager slash. Oh, we like that. 4/4 flying. We like that as well, but we're not in white this time. It's a nice big creature, that one. Raise the effigy as well. So this looks like a good creature to me. Mysterious Tome. Fantastic. Right. I don't think there's going to be anything better than that. That's not bad for an artifact creature. A 3/4 for 4. But yeah, it's got to be this one. Right. Very cool. Very thematic. Organ Hoarder, though, is supposed to be the best card in the set. Best common. Do we really? Try to Seize the Storm is so good with our deck. It just is, yeah, costing 5. It's quite expensive, but the flashback makes it really good. I think it's Seize the Storm. And we'll just hopefully get an Organ Hoarder later on. Another Mysterious Tome. Beautiful. Okay, so 3/2 flying for 4, and you can bring it back as a 2/2. It's definitely very good. Okay, but we get another Mysterious Tome, definitely. Firmament Sage. Yes. Yes, this is a good card. Probably going to do a bit of the day and night stuff, I think. Yes. We'll take a Geistwave, sure. And a flyer seems good. How are we for creatures? 8 creatures, right. We like the component collector. We like Locked in the Cemetery, but component collector is better, in my opinion. And it's another creature, so I can beat face if necessary. Alright, Secrets of the Key. Raise the Effigy. So just let me get this straight. This was 11 mana to draw 3 cards, basically. It's quite a mana sink. But we think Raise the Effigy might be almost useless. Let's go Secrets of the Key. That's our bit. We could go Evolving Wilds though. That's just gonna help. That can be my 17th land. Yeah, that makes sense. That can be the 17th land. We think we like Crossroads Candle Guide. That's just a solid creature for 4 mana. What have we got here? Ah, yeah, these adversaries we can pay extra mana. Interesting. Don't know if we're splashing for the primal adversary. Because we need lots of green to make it effective, but it's a 4/3 for 3 mana, which is quite with trample, so it's not bad. Triskaidekaphile. Right, so we want to get to 13 cards and win the game. Seems reasonable. Let's go for it. And it's a good blocker. It's a 1/3 for 2, so sure. Yeah, we're not splashing for black for this card, I would say. Flip the switch for another counter spell. Pax Betrayal. We're not that excited by. Maybe it's another Crossroads Candle Guide. So just a beefy blocker. Let's see, we're at 11 creatures. Yeah, let's get the beefy blocker. Okay, what have we here? Spirit becomes a 3/4 flyer. Like it a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or a Consider. Let's go for the Castaway. That just seems really good. Firmament Sage again, fantastic. Lots of red cards here though. Right, Lunar Frenzy. So this is dependent on me having a creature, and we're quite light on creatures. 13. This is something I just might not play. Just a creature. Yeah, that thing again. Yeah, best card is Firmament Sage. Excuse me. Get a second one of these. Right, Fading Hope. That's another bounce spell. We've already got 2 Geistwaves, so I'm not that excited about Fading Hope. Startle, Storm Rider Spirit, so that's 3/3 flying, flash for 5. I think the one we're excited about though is Ardent Elementalist. Because we've got how many instants and sorceries to choose from? 8. That's not too bad. But a lot of them have got flashback, I think. Another Firmament Sage. Another component collector. Brimstone Vandal. So this pings the opponent when we cycle. Look at that mana curve. Impressive. 7/7/7. This would be another 4-drop if I get another Firmament Sage. We might actually trim the deck. So maybe Larder Zombie isn't gonna make it. Maybe Abandon the Post doesn't make it because we're not a very aggressive deck. We're kind of a dirtily deck. Moonsilver Key, we could argue we don't need it that much, I guess. But we could... Okay, search for an artifact with a mana ability. We could search for a Crossroads Candle Guide because it has a mana ability. That's quite interesting. We won't be able to search for Mysterious Tome, however. Yeah, maybe Moonsilver Key is just about playable. Flip the switch. I'm not that excited by counterspells usually. I think I can cut that one. I do like Devious Cover-Up. Drownyard Amalgam. So usually I cut the top end cards. Maybe we cut a Drownyard Amalgam. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I think we'd rather have another Firmament Sage than a Drownyard Amalgam, because these guys are going to be targets for removal. Because they're going to give me a lot of card advantage. That's an instant we might want. Silverbolt is quite good, but it's not an instant or sorcery. Maybe Startle is okay. I really want to grab this Silver Bolt. But we don't have enough instants and sorceries at all. I think we take the Startle. Abandon the Post, that's the one we dropped, so... yeah, let's take another Startle. Ardent Elementalist. Pax Betrayal, sure. And I think we're just taking this for the collection. Flip the switch. Probably don't play it. Another Startle. So we've got a lot of Startles later on. Right. Yeah, we probably don't need Moonsilver Key that much. We'll see what it looks like without the Startles. We don't like Pax Betrayal. So yeah, we're a bit heavy on the 4-drops. We ended up with a lot of creatures. We've only got 6 spells. Yeah, we're kind of looking for big mana sink spells. Don't know if we can splash for Faithful Mending. So maybe Geistwave gets cut because it's only 2 mana. Doesn't quite do the job for Smoldering Egg. And we actually do have quite a lot of creatures. We're a bit more aggressive. We can... Abandon the Post is a really good mana sink. Maybe Pax Betrayal could be good as well. At least that costs 1 more mana. Flip the switch. Right, I think I'll call that end of part 1. And I'll just finalise my deck and come back. Yeah, don't know if this is the final deck. Got to decide if we want. I mean, Startle is a cantrip, which makes it quite powerful, but we don't have any. You also get a zombie. We don't really have any use for that zombie. We don't have any other than attacking people. If we were a sacrifice deck, it would probably be brilliant. Geistwave is going to be good if we've got any come into play effect creatures, now I think of it. We'll just have a little look for those. I suppose it becomes day when you play a day-night creature. I suppose the Ardent Elementalist is something you could bounce with Geistwave. That's a nice little combo. In fact, that's it's a loop, really, isn't it? Geistwave the Elementalist, recast the Elementalist, get Geistwave back. Okay, that's that seems quite good. I'm going to consider putting Geistwaves back in, just for that combo. And we don't technically need Crossroads Candle Guide in the deck. They're just kind of solid filler cards, I guess. They're just kind of expensive. That gets it back to a slightly more reasonable thing. But yeah, we're down to we lose a couple of creatures, so we're down to 13. Do have a couple of double blue cards, but we'll see how we get on with that. Okay, I think yeah, as I say, I will call out the end of part 1 and come back to it later. Right, thanks for watching.